Alright, let's sneak up here on murder. Sounds like he's doing some work. What up, buddy? Maybe you can't hear me. What up, buddy? Just hanging out. Figured I'd come check in and see what's going on with this server in the last few days. Can you hear me good or no? I know you're inside that tank. Um, for those that are wondering, Murder's a admin on that server. So I figured I'd stop in and you know, kind of see what's up with him or whatever. Alright, right now we're heading to the trader, which is a safe zone, so we won't have to worry about anybody trying to shoot us. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Normally run outside this airport on this main stretch here. We get some pretty good action. So we're gonna go see what we can do here. It looks like it's starting to get dark. What's up, Murder? How you doing, buddy? Normally what I like to do, which I've already took out a couple of vehicles here so far, I like to come here and sit for a minute and listen. I hear a heli coming somewhere. The UFC fights, man, I thought that was like Friday. I thought UFC was Fridays, and there was a big deal going on with a couple of people on Friday. I like watching UFC too. UFC is pretty fun. Makes me want to get out there and bust somebody in the nose. You know what I mean? Oh, it's Saturday. Well, I knew it was like Friday or Saturday. But it still don't make me not want to go bust somebody in the fucking nose. You know what I mean? All right, I'm not hearing anything here right now. Let's go down the road just a little ways. We've probably already blown up or took out most of the things that's coming here. We'll go down here to the end of this road and we'll shut off and listen again. Because this road that leads to this next road is very populated. So we'll go down here and there's murder over there. What's that, buddy? Oh, is that thing active? We'll soon find out, I guess. How's everybody on the daylight vote? We'll find out. It's active. Okay, so they still like the daylight. I like the daylight. I don't really like playing overnight. So how's the server been? I mean, we've been getting a lot of people coming in and playing, or has it slowed down any? Oh shit! What the fuck is going on? Something just spawned on me. Hold on. There it goes. There's a person. Why is he not shooting? Oh yeah. You know that's normal. I mean, I hate to say it, but you know when you first come up with the server and stuff, unless you're right on top of like new shit and things that the players want, um, they do tend to kind of slack off a little bit. But I've always loved this server. I've been playing here and this was even before you even knew me. I was playing here forever. You know what I mean? What the shit is that? Is there? I noticed there was some new airplanes and stuff. Is that true? Seems like I've noticed like a couple of new jets and stuff up in there. And I don't mean to pull you from the game or whatever. If you don't want to answer me, that's fine. What's that thing there? Nothing. Let's go see if let's go see if this vehicle stopped because I killed somebody. Shouldn't be much new. Well, I mean, that could be a problem, you know. Some people just get tired. Oh, we are shooting at something. Shoot him! Alright, just to kind of clear this road up a little bit, we'll go ahead and tow these things in and sell them. I hate leaving vehicles that I've disabled just out in the open, you know. Oh, he's been on vacation. Man, you know what? I understand that um, working with the server is, I mean, it's hard work. It really is. I've done it before. But I mean, once you get tired of doing it, you really get tired of doing it. You know what I mean? So it could just be that he's just tired of fucking with it for a little bit. I mean, as bad as I hate to say it, but I mean it does happen. And it's like one of them things where he don't want to let nobody know he's tired of fucking with it. Because he don't want you guys to lose morale and stuff like that, you know? Come on, get over this little fucking rock, man. But I mean, it's a possibility. I'm not saying that's what it is, but I was pretty dead set on making me a good Arma 3 server, and I had me a pretty good Arma 3 server going. But then it got to the point to where I was just overwhelmed with everybody's complaints and stuff like that, to where I just kind of stepped back and let my server do what my server did. Maybe that's what he's been doing here the last little bit. Why is there so many admins on the I mean, fuck, man, I'll help. I've told him a bunch of times. If he needs help, I'll help him. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know if it's like he don't trust well, I'm not even a new person. You know what I mean? And that's actually what I was doing before you came in. I was messaging him, and I was telling him that, look, man, look how many people I got in here right now. 42. I've got 42 people in here right now. And I told him, I said, I'll see about bringing them in and playing with us and stuff like that. And I've done that, you know, actually before. Shit, hold on. Before then, I was even telling him, hey, you need an extra admin. You need an extra help. I don't even have to have the privileges to float around and do whatever you guys do. I would just support and nothing. He was like, all right, I'll keep that in mind. And that was pretty much all I got from him. If you and Johnny need help, let him know that I'm willing to come in and help. That's the reason why I quit playing here, because I got tired of asking. You know, I thought maybe if I play here for a while first, because I know what I'm doing with the admin, with the Infostar and all that stuff. I know how Infostar works, and hold on. Why is this saying commish? I don't want to get rid of my commish too. Strider. Oh wait, yeah, okay. I need to get in driver. If you guys need help, I'll help you, and I can stream at the same time. You know what I mean? And I know this game. I know unless there's a mod that I'm not really familiar with, then I might need to I might need to ask questions to you guys or whatever. But as far as everything else goes, I mean, I know what I'm doing. And if you guys need help, I don't care one bit to help. Well, you wouldn't have to add any more if you had me. And I know that sounds conceited or whatever, but that's one of the reasons why I played here for so long, and stuff like that was because I was actually behind the scenes. I was talking to him, and I was like, "Hey, man, if you need an extra admin, this and that," and he would lead me on to think, "Okay, well, I'll keep you in mind." And a couple of weeks, a couple of months would go by, and I'd be like, "Hey, man, I'm still interested. What's the deal here?" So I'm hoping now to where I've got a few people on Twitch that I can bring to the server and stuff. He might he might be a little bit more lenient on it. I mean, I'm not here to screw nothing over or anything like that. I mean, I've been playing here on and off for a while, you know. But if it's just two people, maybe he thinks because it's just two people and it's mainly um does he still have the Reforger server? I've not looked. If he ain't got the Reforger server anymore, or if there's nobody that really joins it, and this is the only server that everybody really joins, he might not think he really needs them because he's already got a couple. He shut Reforger down. Yeah, what the fuck? Well, does he know? I'm sure he's aware when Arma 4 comes out, it's gonna be a Reforger server. I mean, it's gonna be a Reforger game. Here, ho, ho, ho. Hold it, hold it, hold it! Quit shooting in the safe zone, buddy. What have I told you about that shit, man? But yeah, Arma 4, when it comes out, it's gonna be Reforger. Pretty much. While it's dark, I'm just gonna kind of hang out and talk to you. You can do what you want to or whatever. Let me run a piss though real quick. So give me just a second. And I actually forgot I was on camera. What's up, man? Give me a minute. So you mean to tell me that Gunny hasn't been logging in or anything like that? He used to be on here all the damn time. Me and him, we got to know each other. Well, not really good, but we talked a whole lot. But Gunny used to come in and talk all the time, help out. He's not been on here lately. Damn. All right, here. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send Dutch a message, and I'm just gonna be kind of a little bit more, because when I asked him about being an admin, it ain't the fact that I want to be an admin. I just want to help the people that come in here. I don't care about spawning and stuff. I don't care about floating around doing this, doing that, or anything like that. I just want to be able to help people. So when I talked to him about it, I'm kind of a little girl about it. You know what I'm saying? No offense to the women and stuff, but I'm not so blunt, and I'm not. But I'm thinking about sending him a message and just. But I don't want to throw you under the bus or anything. Saying, well, I heard that it's just two people really pretty much running the server when you're not around or whatever. You know what I mean? Here now, get down. God damn fucking cats, I swear. With the squirt them with the squirt bottle. Well, I've been in the Discord this whole time, and I mean I've not played on the server or anything for what 3 or 4 months. Never once has I got let's see, I messaged him the other day. Hold on, let me look. I'll tell you. Well, it wasn't the other day. It was like a month ago or whatever. But hold on, let me. Oh shit! I gotta mute my stuff here. Hold on. $3/28, 2025. There was that's right. Okay, now that I'm reading over it, there was like 4 people that messaged me on YouTube, because when I played here before and I was streaming on YouTube, they was like, "Hey, what server is this? I'd love to play this server. It looks fun and this and that." And I asked him, or I told him, I said, "Look, man, I've got 4 or 5 people on YouTube right now wanting to know the server and stuff, and I needed a Discord invite link." That's why I messaged him, and he was like, "Well, you can make your own, this and that, and but I know how Discord works, and it gets confusing if you have too many Discord invite links." So I was hoping that he would give me the one that he used for like his links and stuff, for Discord. Oh man, look at that! Did you see that? What's going on there? Oh, that's what's going on there. But yeah, I don't know. I'll uh I'll send you a message here in the next day or two or whatever. And if he, like, I don't know how he goes about recruiting, admins or whatever, but if he wants to come to you and message or whatever, just tell him what you think you would want to tell him about me coming in and helping. But that's totally up to you. But I know the game. I know Infostar. I know all that stuff. I ran a server with 50 Well, I was capped out at 50 people. It was a exhaust server, like, I don't know, it's been like 10, 12 years ago, something like that. If you aren't playing on a server regularly, he assumes you have moved on, though. Well, yeah, okay. That was another reason why I wanted to message him. I'm just gonna straight up tell him, you know, hey, the reason why I quit playing, I wanted to be an admin. You didn't. Holy shit! What the fuck just happened there? What the hell just happened there? You're gonna get a PM here in a minute. Butler's lost his jet. You seen it on my video. Butlers being butlers. I don't know what he did. He just fucking ejected. But anyway, I'm just gonna send him a message and let him know that's pretty much the reason why I quit playing here is because you know I played and I played. I was capped out. I'm capped out right now on money. Oh, he just claimed clean energy. But anyway, I was capped out. You know, I was just there wasn't nothing else for me to do, and I wanted to help. You know, and so I'm gonna send him a message here when I get done playing here and let him know that. Oh, did he up it? Let me see. Did he up it? It's 500 million now. It is. Oh, I hear a big guy out there somewhere. Hearing. And it's been a little bit since I've played this game. I can't remember what the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about. They have the distinct sound. I don't want to leave now. Alright, well, I'm probably going to end it here anyway. Let me see if there's anybody else that's streaming this game and I'll raid them. But, I'm going to send him a message and see what he says and, you know, all that stuff. But I don't know. I've never given him a reason not to like me or anything. I know he does because we've talked, but I don't know. I don't know what his deal is. But if it's just like I said, if it's just you two guys, you all need help. I mean, it takes more than two people to run a server. Um, just because it's 24/7, you know what I mean? And one of you might be on the first 10 hours, but who's to say what happens with the second 10 hours? All right, let's see. Let's raid somebody that's low in viewers. King of the Hill. Okay, here's a chick. Let's raid her. You want to? You want to raid a girl? At least I think it's a girl.
He turned into the Grudge.
Yeah, oh, yeah, it's a girl. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean?
Good London.
Hold on, let me mute Maddie here. What do you mean? Sometimes I don't speak incomplete sentences, buddy. I know how to talk. I don't really know how to talk if I've been drinking a little bit. Just make sure he can understand what you're saying. Sometimes you don't speak in complete sentences. Oh, shit. All right. Yeah. Okay. I get you. I understand you. Drinking might be a problem. No, it ain't a problem. I know what I'm doing when I'm drinking. All right. We're going to raid this chick here. She looks kind of gothic, but I'm going to send my guys to her. You can hang out with her or whatever. I think I'm done though. I appreciate you coming in and seeing. You know, I wanted you to come check me out because I wanted you to see that even though, well, most of the time they are talking, but normally I'm playing Eve online. I don't know if you've heard of that game or not. This is probably where most of them are coming from. They're hoping that I'll get on Eve online. Now that's the game that I've been playing here pretty hot and heavy the last about month, I guess. So that's probably why they're like, what the hell is this game? Drinking's never a problem. All right, man. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. I'll send him a message and I'll talk in complete sentences to him. That way he understands what I'm saying. We'll raid this chick. Appreciate it, man.
Or why are you dead? Jake, you come